This guide will assume that you are watching this video because you're having a hard time defeating this boss, and it will use the best and consistent method to accomplish this goal while also explaining the move patterns of the boss. First, we need to go over our setup. We will use any upgraded set of Night Stalker armor. In this example, I will use the Shadewalker set. We will use any upgraded Gravedinger ring. In this example, I will use Dawnrunner, again for its movement speed. For our weapon, we will use Merciless Longbow, Traveler's Wrap to increase our maximum health, and our gear level should be 41. For our spells, we will use Chaos Volley, Bloodright, and Spiderling ult. Chaos Volley is the highest damaging ability for single targets, and Bloodright will provide us with extra safety against certain attacks. Spiderling ult does large amounts of damage and is a much safer option to use than Army of the Dead. I will explain why later. For our blood, we will use Warrior or Rogue. Since most of our damage will come from the longbow, we will need one of these two blood types to further increase the damage from the longbow. If you have Enchanted or Ferocity Brews, you can use them to further increase your spell and physical power. Now let's get into Quincey's attacks. His standard attack is Double Swipe. This is a basic melee attack which consists of 2 swipes with his weapon. His main attack is Shockwave. He will shoot 4 waving lines from his shield that explode after a couple of seconds and inflict Ignite. His secondary attack is Bola Throw. He throws a bola which tracks player movement. It does decent damage and will snare you if you get hit. His third attack is Merciless Charge. His shield will shine for a second before he does a charge attack. He will also leave a trail of scorched earth behind him. Quincey has a block, which is called Chaos Barrier. He will shout, "Show me what you got," and create a reflective shield that inflicts Ignite if hit. The shield does not deflect AoE attacks such as Bone Explosion or the crossbow Q ability Rain of Bolts. Quincey can summon minions. He will shout, "Rise to the challenge," and spawn a Stalker. Quincey's signature move is Triple Charge. At half health, he will shout, "A rousing battle," and do 3 charges in a row. These charges also leave a trail of scorched earth. This is our strategy. We will continuously hit Quincey with our bow shots and chaos volleys. As soon as he uses Shockwave, move to the side out of its impact area, or if you're far enough, you can stand in between 2 waves. Don't be afraid to stand in front of Quincey from time to time. You can bait him into using his basic attack so you can step back and weave in a few shots. If he is about to charge, wait for the animation to wind up and then sidestep. Be very careful when he drops to 75% health. He will be patient with his first barrier. This is one of the main reasons we are using a longbow for this fight. You can start drawing your bow and he will bring his barrier up. Then simply shoot to the side or cancel your shot completely, or you can start using Chaos Volley and cancel the attack. After his first barrier, he won't trick you anymore, but he will simply use his barrier as soon as it comes off cooldown. When he summons his Stalker, focus on killing him first to continue the fight. He is dangerous because he can hook you with his spear into Quincey's attacks or Scorched Earth. Save your Bloodright to block every bola he tries to throw at you. And finally, for his Merc Charge. When he shouts his line and winds up the animation, sidestep the first charge, and when he starts the second one, veil over the Scorched Earth from the first charge to avoid it, and then don't use any kind of attack. Let him use his final charge on your shadow. You can use your Spiderling ult at any point of this fight. I would suggest using it after you get him below 40% health so you can quickly close out the fight. Just make sure to use it after he uses his barrier. This is the reason why we are using Spiderlings instead of Undead Army. If you summon the army and he brings up his barrier, he will kill all of them and he will damage you. I didn't use my ult in this example, but that's simply because I forgot to use it. You definitely should. That covers everything in regards to our preparation. Now, let's hunt.
Another notch on my belt has arrived. Show me what you've got! Rise to the challenge! Show me what you've got! Show me what you've got! A rousing battle! Show me what you've got! Show me what you've got! A rousing battle! No! Now that was a proper bout.
I hope this guide was useful. If it was, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more of these guides or V-Rising content in general, you can subscribe because I have a lot of plans of making content on this game in the future. Have a great rest of your day, and good hunting.